What's up everybody, Alex here, and welcome to the Dota Underlords Best Builds of the Week, the series where every Monday I show you 5 or so builds that are able to get you through the ranks in Dota Underlords. The first build we've got today is a warrior build that utilizes tons of stuns and tons of high quality, high powered units. What you're going to have here is you're going to have a great formation that is very flexible, very uncommon, but it's going to allow Coccia and Tidehunter to get their stuns off early, and you're going to allow the Disruptor and your Necrophos to heal and keep those frontline units up. You have Tusk back here, and Arc Warden's going to spawn his clone right behind him here, which is going to protect the Disruptor and the Necrophos, and overall it's a very strong, balanced build. A lot of these units are easy to attain, and overall you should find success with this build. The second build of the week is one that I've had a ton of fun with, and that's mages with lots of humans. You don't usually see builds with 6 humans, but in this one here, what we have is we have a bit of like a slanted kind of defensive line here with Ogre Magi, Coccia, Omni Knight, and the Dragon Knight. And what that's going to allow you to do is with the Lich's Ace ability, which is going to basically allow our mana regeneration to be out of control. Hopefully you can get an Octarine on a guy like Puck, because the Keeper and Puck are going to do so much damage in this build, while the stuns and the heals coming from Omni Knight and Coccia are going to do wonders. Not to mention the amount of silence that's going to be happening. This overall is a super great build. I've had a ton of fun with it. It's a nice variant of the 6 mage strategy. And for the third build, we've got Primordials, Mages, and Dragons. And this is pretty interesting because you have Tiny up front, and Tiny is now able to throw the target buddy, which is super awesome, a necessary change and a great suggestion from Reddit. And you've also got your Mages, Crystal Maiden, Razor, and Lich. And the great thing about that is the amount of mana regeneration you're going to get from Crystal Maiden and Lich not only benefits Puck, which if you have an Octarine is going to do so much damage, but also Morphling, whose AoE ability is really underappreciated. This is a great balanced build. It's really interesting. I love seeing it. And one thing I like about it, if you don't find your Lich, you can actually sub in Enigma, and Enigma will actually do the exact same thing. You're going to complete the Shaman ability. Now, the Shaman ability has been nerfed. It's not quite as good as the Mage one, but still, it's an option. So if you happen to pull the Enigma as the ace, you still got something to go with, but you'd rather have Lich most certainly. As usual, the Knights occupy a part in the best builds of the week, and here they are with a build that is quite standard now. What you've got is you've got your Puck activating your Dragon Knight, you have your Warlocks, and your Disruptor up here to quickly activate his silence. He's going to be kept up by his by Abaddon and Omni Knight, which is going to allow and ensure that that skill gets cast. Hopefully, if you get a Refresh Orb, you can put it on Disruptor. With a Refresh Orb, actually, you can even move Disruptor around a bit. You know, you can do something like this. And the reason why is because it would cast his silence, and then what's going to happen is you're going to refresh the abilities of Necro, Witch Doctor, especially Witch Doctor. That stun is fantastic. But overall, you know, without the Refresher Orb, you'd start with like something like this, because what you want to do is you want to get this skill off ASAP to silence the opposing team. And finally, I want to show you a Scrappy Hunter build. Now, this is super expensive, so I saved it for last. It's hard to get here, but if you can get here, this is a super strong build. It's utilizing the best of these alliances, but you're only really going to get here in like round 30, 35, 40. So you're going to have to use your Bounty Hunters. You're going to have to use your Lycans to get to this point, you know, and realistically, is this build fully achievable? It's hard to say. But if you find yourself doing very well with, you know, Bloodseeker and Sniper and Bounty Hunter, which is great because you're going to replace Bloodseeker with, you know, Techies, or Bounty Hunter with Gyrocopter, so, and Lycan with Medusa. So it's important that you kind of build through to this, but if you can get to this build right here, especially if you have like a Blink Dagger on your Techies here, oh, it's unbelievable. And Wind Ranger, especially in this position here, is going to do a ton of damage across the board. It's overall a great build, however, expensive. Tough to get to. I hope that these builds help you rank up in Dota Underlords, and a very heartfelt thank you to all my subscribers. Take care, everyone, and best of luck in Dota Underlords.